we had maybe 300 Syrians come in 2016. We had one last year.
Fewer and fewer refugees are coming into the United States over the last several years, people resettling to the U.S. after leaving their home country due to war or fear of persecution. But the number of refugees allowed into this country is changing. WRTV's Alyssa Donovan explains why more refugees will soon be welcomed into the U.S. and the impact here in Indy.
Local immigration agencies say the rebuilding of the refugee resettlement program will not happen overnight. But when the program is restored, it could mean a long-awaited reunion for a local family.
We have seen a lot of people losing their life just because they ask for freedom. So we made a decision that we should just leave home and just to save our lives.
Mohammed Al-Hamwe was forced to flee war-torn Syria back in 2011. Living as a refugee in Jordan for several years.
We were not able to stay there as Jordanian, where we can go to school, have a job. We ask ourselves every day how long this will be, when we'll be able to go back home, or when we'll be able to, have a better life.
The 26-year-old is now a medical assistant at Eskenazi Hospital, a job he chose for a reason.
Just to kind of give something back to help others, just like the way we were able to receive a lot of help from American people.
Al-Hamwe, one of nearly 950 refugees local agency Exodus helped resettle in Indianapolis in 2016. Executive Director Cole Vargas says it was the largest year of resettlements for the agency, followed by the smallest ones.
Past fiscal year that ended September 30th, we welcomed just 175 people.
Last year, less than 12,000 refugees were welcomed into the U.S. On Thursday, President Joe Biden signed an executive order to rebuild the U.S. refugee resettlement program, raising the annual cap on refugee admissions to 125,000, a number much closer to the 110,000 cap put in place by President Obama before he left office. Vargas says it's massive news, but infrastructure will need to be restored to even get close to reaching that goal.
We lost a lot of staff, a lot of institutional knowledge during these years, not just us, but many agencies, and some agencies shuttered completely.
The order gives hope to families like Al-Hamwe's. His grandparents, parents, and 3 sisters made it to Indianapolis before policy change took place, but his uncle did not.
My dad's brother, he is a refugee in Jordan.
But hopefully not for much longer.
I'm so happy, me and my family, that my uncle or just other people might get a second chance, because we all deserve a second chance after we lost our home country.
I'm Alyssa Donovan, WRTV.
Well, Exodus is one of 3 agencies that resettles refugees in Indiana, each one supporting refugees with everything from housing and education to getting ID cards and learning how to use public transit. Vargas says in order to rebuild the program nationwide, a lot of resources and funding will be necessary, but he's hopeful the network will get back to what it once was.